What is up, everybody? 49's Fine, back at you again today with another precious metals video, and I have seen plenty of comments in the past few months stating that silver simply doesn't move. Anytime spot price dips, someone says, there it goes, silver back down under $32 again. I see it all of the time. Plenty of stackers are voicing their opinions that they don't mess with silver at all anymore, and they stack only gold. But today I kind of wanted to zoom out a little bit and take a look at the price action that we've seen in the past couple of years. And then we can all truly ask ourselves, should you continue stacking silver? Let's get into it. Please like this video if you enjoyed and hit that subscribe button. We're pushing for 3,000 subs by the end of May. While gold is up 160% in the past 5 years, which is insane to think about, it's easy to pay attention to it. It's easy to write off silver when you compare the gains to gold, but I think what some of us may be forgetting about is silver is up around 120% in the past 5 years, which is also a fantastic gain. I think that we see the volatility. I think we see silver go up to $34 and then crash back down to 30, and then spot price takes another 5 or 6 months before it can confidently get back up over that $34 spot price mark. I think that that is very discouraging for a lot of stackers because we're all obviously very, very passionate about this hobby and about this financial strategy. So we do spend a lot of time, some of us, looking at the spot price, maybe even on a day-to-day basis. And whenever you do that, you can kind of get sucked into the depressive volatility that silver tends to have. And I will be the first to admit, sure, I have kind of been focusing gold stronger than I have been silver, because right now gold is on absolute fire. At the date of filming, it's up over $3,300, and the gold to silver ratio only continues to widen more and more. And then there's also the argument that gold and silver have entirely different use cases. Silver is used much more in industry, and that's absolutely true. It's got a lot more industrial purposes than gold does, but it doesn't change the fact that it has been money since the beginning of human history. I do still believe that silver is a good store of value. My only intention with silver is for it to beat inflation, and I think it's done that handily ever since I began stacking. So it's done a good job of beating inflation, and that's all that I expect out of silver. Now with gold, I do like to see a little bit more wealth growth because the entry price point for gold is so much higher. I do expect a little bit more performance out of gold. But the question is, should you just stop buying silver and just solely focus on gold stacking? Obviously, I can't tell anybody what to do with their money. I can only tell you guys what I'm going to do. And what I'm doing right now is just shifting my focus over to gold a little bit heavier because I don't know when this spot price bull run is gonna stop. I think we're gonna blink our eyes a few times and take a few naps, and we're gonna wake up and see $4,000 gold. I really don't think it's that far away. And because of that, I am focusing gold a little bit heavier than I usually do. The majority of my stacking budget is going towards gold, but I'm not going to forget about silver. Silver has strengths that gold does not. Silver is fantastic for divisibility, liquidating odd amounts, and it wouldn't hurt me quite as much to sell a couple of buffalo or maple rounds as it would be to sell a $5 Indian head gold coin. So my personal answer to this question is yes, I will continue to pick up silver, but I'm going to focus the majority of my budget towards gold, because there's going to come a day where an ounce of gold is simply unattainable for the mass public. It almost already is. $3,300 spot is a hefty chunk of change for 99% of us. And while I could buy several ounces right now, I've got to focus my money in other areas too. I'm not just a stacker. I invest in other areas. I build equity in other areas. So I just have to be patient with it. But ultimately, I'm focusing heavier on gold. And I did cover the gold to silver ratio last week, and I did state that over time, it seems the gold to silver ratio is getting wider and wider and wider over time, and 100 to 1 gold to silver ratio will seem normal in the future, in my opinion. There is always the chance that it could drop back down to 80 to 1, maybe even 70 to 1. And if that ever happens, I will have been purchasing silver throughout time, and I will be prepared to exchange it for gold. So my question for everyone is, have you slowed down on your silver purchases? Have you completely paused your silver purchases in light of gold spot price rising so aggressively? Let me know what you guys have been up to down in the comments below. I love talking to you guys. Stay safe out there, everyone. Peace.